Hey everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Hand of Fate. I'm Nai.
I'm Mako, and still.
And nothing's changed.
Still.
It is status quo for the past while. Okay, so let's remind ourselves. What are we doing? We're fighting the King of Scales. Once out of every 5 runs. What does he do? If we use weapon ability, we lose a food, and if every 4th step, we draw something from the pain deck, which could be loss of food, loss of health, loss of maximum health, loss of blessings, loss of items, loss of money.
Loss of hope, loss of dreams.
So one of the things a lot of the viewers were commenting on is that I haven't messed with my weapons deck in a while. And one of the recommendations was to go in here and see if there's anything in here that I want to, that I think would be useful. So, I guess the first question is, do we want the huge hammer? Because one of the things that is to think about is that it's really slow. It might be best to remove the hammer and instead do something. Someone asked, doesn't Frostfang, doesn't ice do extra damage to the scales? I think they might be right on that one. So I think we're gonna remove huge hammer and put in Frostfang instead. Life Slim says if we hit left bumper, we inflict a curse of weakening on enemies close to me, and if I strike a cursed enemy, it gives bonus damage. I don't think that's all that useful. Mortal Whimsy can become any other weapon. That's all that it does. It just becomes any other weapon. Rat Cleaver does extra damage to rats. Scorching Zeal just lights shit on fire. Undead Bane does extra damage against undead. Fire damage to them. And then axe, mace, sword. Okay. I think I'm going to keep the Shield Breaker, because almost every one of them uses shields. Obviously, we're going to keep the Undead Sword, and we're going to keep Thunderstrike. Okay, so moving on to shields. We have the Shield of Innocence, which says that cooldowns are reduced by 25% and encounters are randomly revealed in each map. The former half we don't really care about because of this series of events, but the latter half we do care about. So I think we're going to leave that on there. Skeleton King Shield obviously is going to stay just so we can deal with skeleton events easily. So Fortitude's Breath is the really big question, but every 3rd encounter we do not consume food, and I think that's really, really good. So we're just going to leave that there.
That's still really good.
Emperor's Jewel says we get 50% chance to grant 1 free artifact use per combat. I'm going to throw that in because it's not artifacts that causes problems, it's other things. So it's weapon uses. So I think we'll go ahead and we'll add that in. Okay, moving on to armor. So we're obviously going to keep the Armor of Cold. Depth of Night I actually really like, because we just going to randomly just go, nope, I'm not fighting that shit.
Yep.
So I think that's useful. And then Mithril is obviously like my armor of choice.
Your item of armor of choice, yeah.
So the question is there anything else that we want that's already that's not in the deck right now? So we have the Berserker armor. Every hit we sustain increases our speed and weapon strength.
You don't want to get hit.
Useful, but like when we get hit, we lose 20 health. I don't think it's worth it. Chains of Rage, strikes sustained from bows and wands have a chance to restore your cooldowns.
Again.
Useless in 2 different directions. Forbidden Armor, we don't know what it does. Let's put it in. Immovable Object. During combat, this armor grows stronger with every blow sustained. Congratulations! Get hit more, die faster. Well, die slower, really, but still. Every 3rd blow from undead enemies is reflected back against them. Wonderful! Heavy Armor is just a worse Mithril Armor. Okay. Moving on. Plunderer's Cap is fantastic. We had said draw 2 and pick 1 anytime we draw supplies in general. Remember that it does include gold.
And equipment, like basically, that one's been like there and more or less the best choice right from the beginning.
Yep. Explorer's Helmet says it reveals the stairs immediately so we know where the stairs are, and grants a gold bonus revealing every encounter on a level. I think we can finally get rid of it, because I am not encouraged to full clear a level.
Not anymore.
Actually, with that being said, we're going to keep it because it shows where the stairs are. Nope. Hermes Antlers. Lizardmen take double damage from our player's attacks. We have to keep that in. Mage's Mask. Hits on the player have a 20% chance to create a mage shield around them. The only reason I like this is that its major effect is get hit, possibly get shield. But that possibly doesn't...
I don't think that cuts it anymore.
Mage's Scorn. Cooldowns are reduced by 10%, but damage is also reduced by 10%. Nope.
Also useless in this context.
Massive Extortion. Players' attack damage based on inverse of player's gold. Based on the fact that it says the greedy king of a faraway kingdom required his troops to wear these, compelling them to slowly give him all their gold. I think this means that the less gold we have, the more damage we do. I want to keep it in. Scavenger's Caps is whenever we gain food, we receive 45% extra food. I think we can safely get rid of that now.
If you're using the Plunderer's Cap, it's moot.
Yeah. Skeleton King's Helm says, a hit on us gives our next attack a 25% damage bonus. This is more worth it on a, if you're gonna get hit, do something level. So we're gonna hold on to that. Soldier's Furor, attack speed is increased, but cooldown times are increased. I think that's okay. Orko's Diadem, we haven't seen yet. Okay, are there any hats that we want? So, Angel's Wing just makes us move faster. Fate's Folly says, success chance, award gold. Fool's Gold says, on every weapon ability usage, all bandits are stunned for 3 seconds, and every bandit killed nets the player 2 gold. Too focused, I think, for our uses. The Great Helm of Reinforcement upgrades the class of our armor from light to medium or medium to heavy. We basically directly want to get Mithril, so I think this is pretty useless. Healing Cap says any healing that we receive is doubled. Helm Reflection says upon reflecting a projectile, this helm creates a small force explosion. It's kind of okay.
That might actually be useful considering that you've been bouncing back fireballs a lot of the time when fighting scales.
We'll try it. And then Skullcap Prophecy is the one we haven't seen. Any magical weapon ability use that kills a creature also refreshes the artifact cooldown. If it wasn't directly contrary to what we're trying to do, I'd be interested. Okay, gloves. Hag's Wraps are broken. We learned that last night. Or the previous one.
We ain't giving those up.
We're getting rid of those. Assassin's Greed kills, give us some gold. I think we can safely get rid of that. Fleet Cuffs increases our movement speed. I think we can safely get rid of that. Well, actually, no, I like that one. And Mage's Gloves, every kill we get launches 3 magic missiles at any remaining opponents. I think it's worth keeping.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Could do worse.
Okay, artifacts. Inferno Potion. We get Fire Form, which means we deal fire damage to everything like people on fire. Worth it. Lightning Crash. During combat, we press right bumper to stun all enemies with the crash of lightning. I don't like it. We're going to get rid of it. Eye of the Storm we haven't seen yet, but during combat, press right bumper to summon a swirling vortex centered on us. We have never seen this actually occur. Let's hold on to it for a bit. Folded Steel. Press right bumper to attack faster. Mercenary Contract. Press right bumper to get more gold. I think all of these are worth keeping. The question is, do we want any other ones? Consuming Shame says all weapon attacks are enhanced with a powerful poison that taints the victim's mind and body. It's poison. Spirit Walk says that during combat, press right bumper to become ethereal, avoiding all damage until your next attack. Would be good if it wasn't for the fact that I want to be attacking. Arrow Cutter. During combat, press right bumper to summon a magical shield that stops arrows and other ranged attacks. It's not the ranged attacks we worry about. Damocles. During combat, press right bumper to throw knives in 8 cardinal directions. No. Feathered Ice. During combat, press right bumper to create a blast of freezing ice centered on the adventurer. I think we can put that in.
That one actually might be useful.
Time Heals. During combat, press right bumper to twist time to return your health to its starting value. We're going to go ahead and put that in.
That's also not
War
bad.
Cry. Press right bumper to form a War Cry. You'll be able to perform your most damaging attacks without building a combo. Also probably worth it. Okay. Now the rings. We have lots of them. Bashing Ring. Every 10th shield bash in a combat gives us 10 extra gold. Not worth. Disciples Ring we're leaving in specifically because there's a card that's asking for it. Golden Ring of Pain. Every 20 gold we have in our possession, we inflict an extra +1 damage. It's pretty good. Guildmaster's Ring. We get +1 food whenever we enter a shop. I think we can get rid of that because that effect is not that good.
And I think we're done with whatever quest wanted it.
Yeah. Ring of Enlightenment. Every time if we sell this ring, we get +50 gold for each blessing we possessed, and blessings are lost. Not worth it. Ring of Justice. Using a weapon ability causes the player to be fully healed and for the ring to be destroyed at end of combat. We're going to hold on to that because I didn't see if this can be used multiple times in one combat, and I'm curious. Ring of Poverty. When the ring is sold, all the player's gold is lost, but the player receives +1 max health for every 5 gold lost as a result of this sale. I don't think it's worth the loss. We're actually going to leave it in just in case we had a ton of gold, because we only have 2 rings to add in, the Ring of Reward and the Plunderer's Ring. Okay, so now we have custom-built our deck as best as we are able. We custom-built the Encounters deck as time went on, so it basically has everything I want in it. It has some tokens we still have yet to get, has Encounters which help me to the best of my ability, So I really don't think we can really customize this deck that much more. Now it's going to come down to luck and player ability. The latter, I have no control over, and the other I don't have any in the first place.
We have really stacked the deck at this point.
Yeah.
But not that.
Go ahead and do
I
this.
do not know who created it. I merely perfect.
Turn policy is to the left. Holy Forge. Unfortunately, we don't have any iron. Could it be here? Nope. Ember Town Hero. He's probably not going to attack us. Yeah. So we'll do is we'll go to the left. We'll grab our free item. We just lost 5 max health.
How unpleasant.
We'll grab our free item. I'm really glad that we didn't lose money as part of that pain card. So Mercenary Contract, Spiritual Healing, or the Skeleton Shield. The shield is the immediate answer, I think.
Really?
I think it's just too good not to go for. I'm also going to go do the Embertown Hero quest real quick. Basically because it's right here. It's free rewards, essentially, because you never really fight anything. It's 3 dust. Even if they sent me against the king, I think I'd be pretty okay. I don't expect to take any damage during this fight. There we go. So we get some rewards. Hopefully it'll be worth it, because we did sacrifice 2 food to do this. So we need a gain of at least 2 food out of this. We get 3 gain cards, including an armory card.
I'm sure you're grateful.
Okay, well, now we have the Forbidden Armor. What does it do? Provides excellent protection from harm, but renders the wearer immune to any healing effects.
Ooh.
I think the Golden Ring of Pain is probably what we're going to go with here. Do some extra damage. We also gain 10 gold and 30 gold.
Jeez, you're already doing well. You're already doing plus 3 damage now.
Right. So the question is, do I want to spend it? And the answer is yes.
Yes, if something good comes along at least.
But as long as I have money, we do extra damage. Good, we got Traveling Tinker right in front of us. Unfortunately, he's probably not going to have a really good food thing. We get 3 of mages. Fine.
They evolve around the players who flow through. The things they love and hate become part
So I find
of
it
us.
interesting that a lot of the games I've been playing lately, with like one exception, have actually been card games card games. We've been playing a lot of. You do much tabletop simulator? Or
I
tabletop games in general?
haven't played any tabletop simulator. Like, I haven't. I've never used it.
Me and a number of my friends have found it quite useful for playing some games. One of them introduced me the other day to Red Dragon Inn. Familiar with that one?
No idea.
The conceit is that everyone is playing as heroes after the big adventure. You know, you've slain the dragon, you've beaten the overlord, whatever. Now you've gone down to the inn to drink and carouse and all that.
Well, there's that.
Ooh. Anyway, the idea is that every turn you play, you get a bunch of cards. You can play a card, and then you give someone else a drink, and you drink whatever you've got on the top of your drink pile. You've got your health, and you've got your alcohol content. And if if health starts at full, alcohol starts at 0, and they're basically on the opposite sides of a scale. And if either of them meet or pass each other, you pass out, and you're out of the game. With the idea being to be the last one standing.
Not a bad idea.
And it's essentially, it starts playing with the action cards you get involved doing things like passing drinks to other players, preventing them from doing things to you, modifying their fortitude, spiking the booze.
Interesting.
And other characters can have special effects as well, like there's a pixie mage who has a pet wolf. And every time her turn comes up, the wolf's reaction changes. So, sometimes he will prevent certain cards from being played. Sometimes he'll just do nothing. Nice.
Okay. Let's see what we get here. Oh, come on! Okay, well, at least we didn't take damage from that one. Did lose 3 food there, which sucks. Goblins, we're just gonna skip.
Get nothing out of that.
Caves and
Yeah, I thought the
one cannot hope
I
to
thought
find
the failure car was
adventure
on the far
without a
left.
little delving now.
Sacred Society is
Let us
not
take a
gonna
token of their
is not gonna
foolishness.
work with me because I don't have enough curses for them. We're gonna go up.
Oh,
High Maiden. Give me some supplies, including 1 food. Great.
of course.
And 3 food for blessing, which doesn't give us anything. Okay, these are the stairs. Twisted Canyon up, Wandering Minstrels down.
Neither of which is really useful to you, I think.
Well, I don't have a good weapon yet, so technically Twisted Canyon would be awesome. And Wandering Minstrels, if I could get to them, would be good. But
You would starve well
I
before
would,
you
yeah,
thought.
I would take a lot of damage from starvation.
Like right here.
Use the word so
We got
often.
Maze of Traps. There's a chance
Run
that I
out of
could get
food and you die.
food
Food
out
out
of
of
this.
this.
You lose your health.
You know,
you
some
die.
hapless labyrinth
Still
designer
there.
dropped his
You
lunch in the treasure box.
True death. The final oblivion. Only the death of the game.
Okay, so this is the one that we
Your
like.
peace
The
begins
the
again.
easy to run through everything one.
Across the table. This game.
As long as I don't hit
all
these.
games, touches on that true death, however.
Oh, almost hit that
For
one.
a life must be lost. And lost for all time.
I'm just gonna take it easy here. Okay. So made it through. Hopefully, we're gonna get a decent amount of food and a lot of gold. That's what I want out of this. So
3
30
games.
gold. So already off to a good start. 15 gold. Now give me some food.
Plus 2?
7 gold, unfortunately.
Well.
So I didn't get that, so we're gonna take a little bit of damage going into the trading post. We have
I
no
cannot break
food,
the rules in your
so I
favor
can't do
any
anything with this
more
guy.
than my
Hopefully,
own.
no, he didn't give me anything for it, unfortunately. Sometimes he gives me, yeah, sometimes
I
he'll
think
give
you'll
me-
only do that if you've got like very little gold and no major equipment.
Yeah.
Finally, an opportunity to eat.
Okay. So first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go look at food, and this guy does the 30 gold for
I'm sure
10
you're
food,
grateful for that.
which is
That's
great.
pretty good.
Does he have any items we care about? Skeleton King Helm is tempting. So is the Plunderer's Cap.
Can't afford the Plunderer's Cap.
I could sell stuff and get it. So the question is the Skeleton King helm worth doing? I think the answer is yes. I honestly do. I think that is definitely a worth it item. We're gonna go ahead and sell the Warlord's helm. It's not gonna do much for us.
Just remember that you can't go and go gambling your helmet and get your helmet around away this time.
I can always say no to that.
Yeah, I know what I was gonna say, but you have on occasion done this instinctively.
Twilight Rituals. This is this is the Druids.
Table have searched
We
spirits
are
at one point or another. Rather less than most.
Technically not allowed to say no to this, as far as I'm aware. We're gonna have to fight multiple waves of enemies. You
Just
arrive
like
back at
before.
the Sacred Stones as dusk falls. The robed druids are already waiting for you. Stand watch, warrior, while we complete our task. The storm rolls in as the now familiar chanting begins once more. A noise in the trees draws your attention. You quickly find yourself in battle once again. We draw 2 monster cards. Why could they not be scales? Or why are they scales? Why couldn't they be skeletons?
Or even dust.
Yeah.
Dust or plague would be anything would be preferable to scales, really.
Okay, ow. I got caught on geometry again. There's apparently a spot in the middle that you can't walk over, and I did not know about this. Okay, this guy's glowing, so I can't do anything about him. Okay, now I can attack him. Want to kill this thing real quick. Okay, dodged that. I didn't think I was going to be able to. Nope, dodge that. Okay. Okay, both of them are on fire, so I cannot attack them currently. This one is no longer on fire. Oh, I got hit by that fireball. It's fine. The damage was negligible. Okay. Okay, I think that guy's dead. We're just going to keep on going around, and we're just going to attack as we are able. Dodge that. Okay, you're next. Just because you're in the way. Remember that the Skeleton King shield, one of the benefits of it is it actually stuns enemies for a short period of time. So even if we're not fighting bones,
Take
There
apart
there is a
skeletons,
benefit.
but
nope, don't want that. Okay. Okay, good. Cut this guy real quick. Cut this guy real quick. Dodge out of the way of that. Just got to make sure to dodge after I counter something with scales.
Then they get all cheesed
Okay.
off.
Okay, that was close.
Because then they get all cheesed off and try to slug you.
Oh no, he was able to do something. That sucks. Kill this one real quick. Kill this one real quick. Got it. That was kind of scary. I'm probably gonna have to fight again, based off of what we had to do last time. Just as you butcher the last lizard, more of them rise from the waters. The druids pay no heed to the danger. Option is to fight, or leave the druids to their fate.
Ooh, tempting.
Remember, they rewarded us really well last time. I think we're going to fight. 2 more monster cards, 6 of scales, and a queen. Well,
This could be really, really bad.
if it wasn't for the queen...
I wonder if this is, like, designed...
Scripted?
So that,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nope, dodge that.
Because the encounter explicitly said, you know, lizards.
Well, remember, the last one explicitly said, was the last one bones or dust? I can't remember.
Yes.
Oh, that's right. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Okay, that's fine. It didn't hit us that badly. Stay away from that. She's actually burning her own people. Got one.
One down, God knows how many to go.
Okay, dodge that, or block that. Okay. Dodge that. Block that. Counter that. Kill you, please. Dodge that. Okay, that was unblockable, but I dodged it. Block that. We're actually doing really good here. Oh, I cannot believe I blocked that. That was really up close and personal. Okay, get away from that. Nope, 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 nope. Okay, that guy just got his goose cooked. I don't know how much that affected him, but... Okay, it looks like every major person or all the warriors are dead. We're just gonna counter for a bit because this seems like a good idea, and they are not inclined to come say hi. Apparently,
Are they on fire when you bounce that back to them?
no. What you're seeing is the special effect of lizard shamans, lizard queen, and the totem. All of them do this effect. So when you see them do that weird fire effect, if I attack them while they're doing that, I get lit on fire. Which is why I'm all the way over here. Because I am actually dealing damage to them with every reflection that I'm doing. And eventually they will die. Maybe not the queen necessarily, but, I mean, she will eventually if I do this long enough. But I want the 2 smaller ones to die so I can go kill the throne. Or the totem. And the smaller ones are pretty close to dead. I think they only have maybe 1 or 2 hits left in each of them because I was countering through the entire fight. Come on. They've got to be close. I just don't want to risk taking any damage to the fire shield with these guys, because I only have 13 health left, and 1 hit would probably kill me if I screwed it up.
Oh, yeah.
And considering that we should get a fairly large reward from the druids if we do this right, I think it's worth it to just take our time. One of the lizards just died.
Yay!
Yep. I think the queen's attack is a fairly high damage attack when I reflect it. So usually it deals damage to her. Keep in mind, like mages, their attack only does like 1 to 2 damage. Their the mage 3-ball attack. Each ball typically only does 1 to 2, 1 to 3. So they're very low damage attacks. I expect lizards probably have very similar. So they do a lot more damage when they hit me than when they hit them. Let's put it that way. Come on, you guys. I'm willing to wait.
I wonder, is it possible? Do you think it's possible to kill her without killing the totem?
I think the actual event doesn't end until you kill the totem.
Oh no, I meant I know that, but I meant like, can she die with the totem still up?
Don't know. Never tested it. She doesn't like coming in melee. All of her attacks are based around staying away from you. So I think once I kill this mage who's on the right-hand side, I should be able to kill the totem no problem, and then I can go mess with Mom. Remember, my stun effect does work on face cards from my Skeleton King shield. So I can stun, whack, 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 stun, whatever's needed. Why are you still alive? Little pain in the ass lizard. I understand why the queen's still alive. It's a queen. Why is this little lizard still alive? Everything else is dead, but it wants to stay.
During the combat, you were technically reflecting blasts back against the other one throughout the entire thing.
You reflect them back at whoever originally shot them.
Yeah, well, the other one was the one that was doing most of the shooting.
I wasn't keeping track that much. Okay, come on. See, I'm just watching them do their fire shields over and over and over going, and that is why I don't want to go over there. I wish my Skeleton King shield had the same ability the actual Skeleton King gets from it. He's able to shoot beams of, like, light at enemies and deals massive damage. I wish mine did that. Because I would just beam the hell out of these guys right now.
I kind of wish they had enemies had life bars.
I really wish enemies had life bars. Or some way to have an idea of how close they are. Is it dead? Nope. I couldn't see it for a second. I thought it keeled over. It's like, nope. That's not it. This is riveting gameplay here. But you gotta understand, I'm kind of on the edge of my seat right now, mostly because any one miss is probably gonna kill me. And if I go over there, I will die. Why are you not dead? He isn't getting healed by the totem, is he? I can't remember what the queen's totem does.
I can look it up if you want.
I think I just killed the queen.
Yay.
I'm pretty certain I just killed the queen. Yep, the queen died before the little pain in the ass did. What? What is this nonsense? Okay, you don't have your shield. Okay, I win! I pulled a Zelda on them. We played tennis for a while. You continue to kill lizard men until well into the night. Eventually, the druids cease their ritual and their leader approaches you. The card's token is now yours. Your reward for the carnage you have unleashed. The dealer draws you 3 game cards. The card's token is now yours. 7 gold. Woo! 30 gold. Better. 40 gold. Better. The final act will take place on a moonlit night. You will be here when you are summoned. I have foreseen it. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to do this, and the game kills me.
Herk! Thud.
You're kidding me.
Too little, too late.
What starvation bullshit is this? That's bullshit. That is complete and total horseshit. Moonlit Horror is our final card there. Complete and total bullshit. I had that. I was gonna go over and I was gonna get healed at that was what I was gonna do. I was gonna go to the shop and heal myself.
Oh, okay. I think I know what happened. First, it took the damage for the it took the damage for the curses, and then it took the damage for the
There wasn't any starvation. I had 9 food.
Oh, well, it probably got the kill messages mixed up then.
Yeah. Guys, I'm pissed. I'll see you next time.